MCP issues detected. Run/MCP list for status. I will read the channel profile to ensure the script's tone aligns with BizPilot's brand identity. I will use the brainstorming skill to structure the script effectively, ensuring it meets the 1,300 word target and includes the required psychological hook and pattern interrupts. I will enter plan mode to design a comprehensive structure for the 8-minute script, ensuring all psychological hooks, pattern interrupts, and technical details are meticulously mapped out before writing. I will write a brief plan outlining the script's structure to ensure all requirements are met before exiting plan mode and delivering the final script. I am exiting plan mode so I can generate the script for you directly. Right now, your competitors are resting. They're recharging, spending time with their families, or planning their next major move. But you? You're hunched over a laptop, staring at a mountain of crumpled receipts and a spreadsheet that refuses to balance. Every hour you spend on bookkeeping is an hour you aren't spending on growth. It's not just administrative work, it's a direct tax on your potential. If you don't solve this, you aren't a business owner, you're a high-level data entry clerk for your own company. Welcome back to BizPilot. Most entrepreneurs started their journey to gain freedom, yet they find themselves trapped in the Sunday night ledger cycle. Bookkeeping is the silent killer of small business momentum. It drains your mental energy exactly when you should be gearing up for the week ahead. Today, we're going to break down why manual bookkeeping is the most expensive mistake you're currently making, and more importantly, how you can use AI to make your financial tracking almost entirely invisible. We're moving from manual entry to automated insights. Let's get your weekends back. The problem isn't just the time, it's the cognitive load. When you spend your Saturday afternoon categorizing office supplies, you're using the same high-level decision-making energy that you should be using for sales calls or product development. This is called decision fatigue. By the time Monday morning rolls around, you're already burnt out from the admin hangover. Furthermore, manual bookkeeping is prone to human-centric errors. A missed decimal point or a miscategorized expense doesn't just mess up your taxes, it gives you a warped view of your business health. You might think you have a cash flow problem when you actually have a categorization problem. Or worse, you might think you're profitable while you're slowly bleeding out from unrecorded subscriptions. The traditional way of doing things, saving every PDF, manual data entry into QuickBooks, and trying to remember what a $42.15 charge from Amazon MKTP was 3 weeks agua, fundamentally broken for the modern solo operator. You are trading your most valuable asset for a task that a machine can do with 99.9% accuracy in milliseconds. Stop thinking of bookkeeping as a necessary evil. Start thinking of it as a data leak. Every minute you spend in a spreadsheet is a minute you aren't in the market. Now, let's talk about the solution. We aren't just talking about using software. Most people have the software but still do the work. The goal is an AI-driven workflow where the only time you look at your books is to make strategic decisions, not to move data from point A to point B. Step 1 is optical character recognition, or OCR. Tools like Dexter or HubDoc use AI to read your receipts. You take a photo, and the AI extracts the vendor, the date, the tax, and the total. It then maps this to your chart of accounts automatically. You don't type, you just click approve. But we can go further. By linking these tools with AI-powered bank feeds and platforms like Xero or QuickBooks Online, the system starts to recognize patterns. It learns that Shell Oil is always travel, fuel, and that Google Workspace is always software subscriptions. The real magic happens when you layer a custom AI agent over this data. Imagine asking a private ChatGPT instance, "What was my highest overhead cost last month compared to my average," instead of digging through a profit and loss report. This is the difference between being a bookkeeper and being a CEO. You are moving from the engine room to the cockpit. Let's get real for a second. If your time is worth $100 an hour, and if you're a business owner, it should be worth at least that, and you spend 5 hours every weekend on books, you are effectively paying $2,000 every single month for the privilege of doing your own math. Is that a good investment? To truly automate, you need to build a hands-off pipeline. This is the BizPilot specialty. By using automation platforms like Zapier or Make.com, you can connect your various sales channels directly to your accounting software. For example, when a sale happens on Shopify, the data is pushed to your ledger, the inventory is adjusted, and the sales tax is set aside in a separate account, all without you lifting a finger. If you have physical receipts, you can set up an automation where any email with the word invoice or receipt is automatically forwarded to your AI OCR tool. The most advanced version of this involves using AI to audit your own books. You can feed your monthly transaction list into a large language model and ask it to identify 3 areas where we can reduce recurring subscription costs. The AI isn't just recording what happened, it's telling you what to do next. This level of automation transforms bookkeeping from a backward-looking chore into a forward-looking strategic weapon. You aren't just seeing where the money went, you're seeing where the money should go. This is how you scale without increasing your administrative burden. As your revenue grows, your admin time stays at near zero. The goal isn't to have better bookkeeping. The goal is to have invisible bookkeeping. If you're thinking about your books during the weekend, you've already lost. In summary, your weekends are being eaten by a ghost. Bookkeeping is a repetitive, rules-based task, exactly the kind of thing AI is designed to dominate. By implementing OCR, automated bank feeds, and AI-driven insights, you can reclaim 10 to 20 hours of your life every single month. That's time you can spend on your health, your family, or the big ideas that will actually move the needle for your company. Stop being the bottleneck in your own business. Use the tools available to you and start acting like the pilot, not the ground crew. If you're ready to stop drowning in admin and start scaling with AI, hit that subscribe button. Here at BizPilot, we're dedicated to giving you the tactical workflows you need to automate the boring stuff so you can focus on what matters. Check the description for links to the tools we mentioned today, and let us know in the comments, what's the one administrative task you wish you could delete from your life forever? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.